It's time for one of India's biggest jewellery buying festival. It's Akshaya Tritiya, and we are looking at, it's believed to be an auspicious day for new investments. Many Indians flock to jewellery stores to buy gold, silver or diamonds during this time. The sellers offer attractive discounts, but this Akshaya Tritiya, you are dealing with all-time high prices and expectation that the demand is expected to remain subdued. That may be because the prices have risen to an all-time highs, and we have seen prices gain about 20% in past year and have hit an all-time high in the month of March. So should you be adding gold to your portfolio or not? And what kind of returns can you expect? To discuss this, I am now joined by Mr. Chetu Mehta. He's Chief Managing Director at Lakshmi Diamonds. Dilip Narayanan is Head of Bullion and Treasury at Malabar Group. Suvankar Sen is Executive Director at Senco Gold and Diamonds. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining us. And what a start to the year, where we have seen all-time highs come in for the gold prices. And when you turn back and look at last 1 year, across asset classes, gold clearly has been the best performer with 20% gains. Equities, currencies, bonds, securities, nothing is close by also to that 20% of gains that we have seen in case of gold. But with the higher prices comes a bit of a pain in sense of buying perhaps. And this Akshaya Tritiya is not accompanied by wedding season also. So a bit of a pain or a pinch is what we've seen jewelers reporting to us. So Suvankar, the first question is to you. What is your sense? How is this Akshaya Tritiya looking like?
Yeah, there are two ways of, the way we are looking at the market. One is that the consumer is very happy that the price of gold is going up. It is this drastic increase in a very short period of time that gives them a little bit of a pain, because in their minds, it takes time for them to adjust to the new prices. But deep in their mind, if say they buy a 20 grams of gold or a 10 grams of gold, they already have maybe 100 grams of gold in their locker or the gold jewelry that they are wearing, and the asset price of that gold that they have already bought has gone up. So it's actually giving them a reason to believe in gold more. And that is where we feel that, yes, maybe here with the sudden increase in price, the budget of the consumer doesn't go up. So we are looking at volumes not having that much of a growth. There would be cases in which the volumes in certain stores might go down. Value-wise, we still believe, and we are very optimistic, that at least we should have high single digit and a low double digit growth, because footfalls are there. Consumers are taking time. They have been saving, through monthly installment schemes. Our team is calling them up and they are saying, yes, we will surely come on the auspicious day. So it is very positive and optimistic. But yes, the budget, the money in the hands of the consumer is limited. That is how we are looking and balancing it out.
Well, absolutely. I mean, this is a day when it's more important to have a token sales done or token buying done than anything else. And that perhaps is what we would be looking at this time as well. And a very valid point put that the volume perhaps may decline, but the value-wise sales will continue to be on the higher side, because last year the gold prices were trading at 50,000 rupees. They're trading at 62,000 rupees today. So there is a big jump that we've seen in the last 1 year. And as you said, yes, it's a validation for all those jewelry and gold buyers in last Akshaya Tritiya on what kind of gains you can actually be looking at. Chetan, this one is to you. And while, of course, the gold buying is one part of it, people do buy jewelry. A lot of youngsters, even elite, do buy diamonds. And there's a whole new world which is buying lab-grown diamonds as well.
Yeah, Manisha ji, good evening. It's a very nice question, but I would tell you, diamond have been always loved by everyone. And today you can see the growth of diamond jewelry. It has increased 200-300% every year. And lab-grown, people like millennials all like lab-grown diamonds and diamond jewelry, of course. And this Akshaya Tritiya lab-grown, this natural diamond growth has been massively gone up. And I can see even middle class or upper middle class, low middle class, everyone want to buy a diamond jewelry. I think it's a very great start it have been, and I see the diamond jewelry will be growing year by year on.
Dilip, what is your sense? And you've been opening newer stores. You have big plans going forward for the year as well. But during Akshaya Tritiya, what is the trends that you're witnessing? What would you advise buyers to do at this point?
Thank you, Manisha, for calling me up for this auspicious day. As Mr. Shivankar rightly mentioned, the value of gold has gone up year over year, and of course the clients who are planning to buy big numbers have reduced their plans, and they might end up buying a smaller quantity. But appreciation is definitely is there in gold year over year. That's a positive about it. And as I was mentioning to someone early in the morning discussions that we see the trend moving towards a positive trends for the last 4 to 5 days with the numbers which we are seeing in our retail stores also, that people are buying, are getting more into the buying pattern. And even in the market, the discounts are reduced. I mean, I'm talking about the bullion purchase to buy the raw gold purchase to buy jewelry. All those discounts are also shrinking a little bit. So I feel that there is a positive movement towards the day when Akshaya Tritiya is going to be there.
All right, a lot of positive vibes coming in. People have started thronging and calling and finding out on what kind of jewelry and what kind of prices there perhaps are available. Chetan, this one is to you. So as you said, there's a big trend and almost everything is getting bought into right now. As a jeweler, as an industry, what is it that you're ensuring, pitching yourself, pushing yourself out there? Is it about new designs? Is it about newer launches? Is it about schemes, offers? What are you offering?
Like you always see that it is like, a jeweler is planning, like when we make a wedding for our daughter, we make sure we prepare for a year, and all jeweler prepare for Akshaya Tritiya like a daughter wedding. And they always try to make a new designs, new concepts, and we make a bridal collection. This is a very special, auspicious day. So we try to make a bridal collection in a new type design where, we can, like, there is a lot of, with the mix and match of gold, diamonds, polki, uncut, and Nakashi, we make all mixed together jewelry and we make new designs. And the concept today, I think all people like the concept, where before there was like tradition design moving. Now today the tradition is into trend. So now now people, all traditional jewelry they want to wear as a trend now. It's a trendsetter now. So in that way, we are mixing match with the trend and the contemporary designs, and we are making together, the lovely mixture, and people are liking to wear and, make this jewelry to happen in a bigger way.
Oh, absolutely. And even as the wedding season begins in June and July, I'm assuming that since the prices are expected to go higher from here and it's an auspicious day, people might just want to step out and buy it during this time itself. So that's a big positive, of course, coming in there. So, Ankar, what would you advise a buyer right now, with the prices going higher, with the whole idea that as the government was pushing towards financialization of gold and then came off the tax benefits, indexation benefits, etc., and a lot of people are now talking about getting back into physical gold. Do you think this is the right time choice to go for?
I have started working from year 2007, 2008. That was the beginning of the financial crisis. I have seen that when I had joined work, gold prices were at, I would say, 5,000 rupees, only. Today it is at 60,000 rupees. So we're from 5,000 to 7,000 to 10,000 to 15 to 22 to 30. You can imagine that the prices, has gone up so much, right? So my advice to the buyers would be, the new generation buyers are here. The seniors have already seen the price rise over so many generations. So the point is that keep buying. Buy now. The gold might come down a little bit, 5-10% here and there. If you have the money, then buy again. Because over a long period of time, gold will always act as your friend. So this will be my advice. It's an auspicious day. There is so much Indian culture and tradition associated with it. If you have money to buy for 50,000 worth, buy that. If you have 5 lakhs, buy that. But you must keep buying because that is the way you can do your planned savings, and it will be a great asset creation as well. And as far as diamonds is concerned, what Chetanji said, that because of the price rise, the young generation is now seeing that 14 karat, 18 karat gold with which the diamond jewelries are made is becoming more affordable. The middle class Indians with so much aspiration and so much expectation of getting out of life, they can also see that I can buy a diamond jewelry for the everyday wear. And that is how we are seeing a growth in diamond jewelry as well. So it's just, the product is great. People should just keep buying.
Oh, well, yes, you would say that people should buy, and people who have bought gold clearly had nothing to lament about. I mean, the prices have gone up, and how, and not just gold, but for diamond and all kind of other precious stones as well. Dilip, have you seen any competition come in from ETFs and coins and bars and sovereign gold bonds and digital gold, etc.?
Manisha, yes, there is requirement, there is demand for ETF, there is demand for the coins and bars. Especially when it comes to occasions like Akshaya Tritiya, there are investment bars which goes very well in the jewelry shops. But as compared to what a jewelry sale is, I don't think so. It could ever match up with ETF or any other investment per se. Even that, for that matter, even the digital gold, which we've been seeing for the last 4 to 5 years. But when you compare that with the physical jewelry sale, it has always been the physical jewelry gold sale has always been up, and especially in Akshaya Tritiya. In Akshaya Tritiya, there are certain stores which do outperform well in terms of coins and bars. But overall, if you see, there is definitely a demand for the gold jewelry.
All right. So, well, yes, physical buying, I mean, that's a trend in India, and that hasn't changed, even as we've seen so many newer instruments come into the market there. But this is a question I want to ask to each one of you. And Subankar, I'll start with you first. When you see walk-in customers, when you see this token buying, when you see jewelry buying on an occasion like an Akshaya Tritiya, what sells the most?
So there are two things that we are seeing right now. One is that in the month of May, June, July, there are weddings that are going to happen in a few parts of the country. So in those parts of the country, for the summer weddings, we can see that the consumers are in a little bit of a worry that what if the gold prices goes up further? There are so much global uncertainties, and the wedding packages are happening. I would say that is about 20 to 30% of your consumers. The remaining 60-70% of the consumers that are buying, their budget is between the range of 50,000 to 1.5 lakhs. So it could be bangles, it could be earrings, it could be nice sleek chain with pendants or necklaces for the everyday wear. So that is the token buying that is happening, like the way in Dhanteras or Akshaya Tritiya, an auspicious product for the use. But the daily wear usage is becoming more important. People want to buy things which they can wear, and that is coming in trend, be it in gold or diamonds and platinum as well. So this is what we are looking
at. Almost everything is getting bought. But if there was one thing, Dilip, what is getting sold the most? Is it a ring? Is it studs? Is it what is it that people are buying?
Well, it depends, Manisha. I mean, it depends upon the people's budget, right? I mean, so in place like Kerala, because Malabar has major presence in Kerala too. There you would find, as Mr. Shankar was rightly mentioning, there is also the wedding season which is on. So where they buy the entire wedding set, and when you move towards the western side and events like Akshaya Tritiya, you find more of rings and bangles and or a pendant being bought. It all depends upon the budget. But yes, for the wedding crowd is different as compared to what the small jewelry purchase has been done.
Absolutely. Let's not forget the geography here, because South, of course, will continue to be always a big buyer. And then, of course, comes West India, North India too. But everybody have their very different preferences when it comes to gold buying. With that, we'll go for a short break. But before that, here's what Akshaya Tritiya means for entrepreneur Upasana Kamineni. We'll be back in a moment.
There are few occasions that we definitely buy jewelry. One is Akshaya Tritiya, the other one is Dhanteras. And Varalakshmi Vratam, I always expect something from my husband.